Hey everybody, welcome to Kicking It with Key, the Porch Podcast. I am your host Key, where we sit in a dope environment and talk to dope people about how dope they are. I'm just gonna jump right into my guest we have today, all about travel today, baby. Go ahead. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Tisha. I'm a travel agent part time, but full time I work during the day. And corporate world, I'm a senior revenue analyst.
Ooh,
I'm married, have a daughter. We got a home and everything like
I
that.
love it.
And that's that's pretty much me. I'm a laid back, shy, timid. I like to observe
Okay,
first,
okay.
then
And then you go.
then I go. Observe, then I start.
I love it. I originally brought you in here for travel, but now I want to know about the full-time job. Like, tell me about the full-time. Like, what? That sounds fancy.
The crazy thing is, I started out, I went to school for finance.
Okay.
So I graduated with my finance degree. And the crazy thing is, my first position was in finance, which is
Wow.
very rare for people to
Very
find
rare.
something in the area from the jump. But
Yes.
I stayed there for like 4 years, I believe it was. And then I left and went somewhere else.
Okay.
Because they wasn't really paying what they needed. The only thing I loved about it, the flexibility. Their work life balance is amazing.
Okay.
So I love that aspect of it, but at that time I needed more. I needed more funds.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, you got to make a move because they wasn't trying to. They ain't fight for me to stay there or nothing like that.
Okay.
They were sad because they would say I was a good employee. I'm like, all right, I'm a good employee. Pay me
for being
a good employee.
Pay me like I weigh. Okay.
So and so I left for like 4 or 5 years. I went to another company, but
Okay.
the manager there was like one of those managers who just like micromanaged. She micromanaged everything. We had to be dismissed. You couldn't just leave.
Like I'm a kid.
Right.
I'll be going back to school.
Are you serious right now? I was like, no. And at that time, that's when I got pregnant with my daughter.
Okay.
So she, now it was during the winter time. It was holiday season.
Okay.
And I was sick. Mind and I was pregnant. And I'm like, we sitting here doing nothing. Like we were done with our work, but we had to wait for her to finish doing what she had to do. And I was like, no, and I just got up and left.
That's right.
And everybody, when I came in the next day, everybody was like, she was looking for you. I said, and
I'm leaving.
I said, I was sick. I said, why? I said, why are we being dismissed? We are adults.
Yeah,
like,
seriously? Could be crazy.
Yeah, she was, yeah, she was. She was the only female manager I ever experienced like that, but like she was really something else.
Doing too much.
She was a straight Karen.
Oh,
and guess what her name was?
Karen.
Yes. I'm so serious. Her name was Karen.
Karen acting like Karen.
She acted just like a Karen. And I was like, this lady is really draining me.
Ain't that something?
And I was like, I got to get out of here. I have to get out of here. She was just blowing like my mood, my energy. She was just draining me. I said, I have to get out of here. And one of my friends, she was pregnant, so she was going on maternity leave.
Okay.
My coworker. I said, I will not be here
when you
leave. I said, I'm not. I left before she did.
Wow.
I said, I gotta go. But the crazy thing, I went back to my first position because I knew I would have the flexibility there.
Okay.
But this time when I went, I was able to negotiate my salary.
It was on your terms.
That's
so dope. That is so dope.
I was able to negotiate my salary, so I went back or whatever, and that's where I've been ever since. And it's been good.
Really?
Because I get the flex. I could come late, leave late. Long as my work done,
then
they don't bother me.
Okay.
They don't bother me.
And then you're able to do the travel business with that. How does that work into it? Like
the travel business came about with literally I just started like 7 months ago.
Okay.
In the travel industry. But what made me go into it was like I was booking a trip for my for Mother's Day weekend. It was me and my cousins.
Okay.
My mom was going, whatever. And I knew my friend. She's a travel agent.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? I need to make extra income. I said, I need to make some kind of extra income, but I want to do something that I like to do.
You.
To make I'm like, I just don't want to be doing anything because then I'm not going to stay.
No.
I'm just going to leave.
Exactly.
So I'm like, you know what? I said, let me try it out. I said, let's see what this travel industry is all about. I was being skeptical at first because I did go to the meetings to see what it was all about, what it entailed and everything.
Okay.
So I was just dragging my feet on, and I'm like, then my aunt was like, all right, y'all going, I want to go to the Jamaica trip because my mom and everybody was going. So I hit my friend up again because she was the one who booked it for me.
Okay.
Who was a travel agent. So I'm like, all right, can you give me a quote for my aunt? She wants to go now. She was like, do you just want to book it? And I was like, I said, you know what?
Let me
just go on ahead and do it. And that's what made me join. I had joined or whatever, and I booked my aunt for the Jamaica trip.
Okay.
And we had a great time. I was like, but the thing, I said, it looks easier than it really is.
Okay.
Like when you get behind the scenes, when you on that side of the business,
totally different.
It's totally different from you just booking your own
or
stuff.
Going on Priceline and picking it, things like that.
Right.
Okay.
You're doing it for strangers, so it's different. And there's a lot of rules and protocols that you gotta follow before you go about doing certain things. Like you have to make sure you have you gotta have insurance too. Like the company that I'm particular with is a host company agency. So they got a legal team and all that stuff. They got a lot of stuff, the background in it too. So that's what another thing that made me get into it too. Like I don't have to really go in to get all of that legal work and insurance.
Because normally if you do it by yourself, you have to bring all these things.
Because people are people.
Oh, I know. People be people.
Oh my God, I was about to say the same thing. People be people, and so you got to cover your bases.
Okay.
And and then it wasn't a lot to start. So it was only like $200 to start.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's why I said for a business, that's nothing. No. And then it's $60 a month to keep, because they give you a website. Okay. You get access to all the vendors. You get access to all the perks and like fam, like they call it fam trips, which are familiarization trips. So you go to the resorts and the sites. And you experience the hotels and all that.
So you actually get to go away for free too.
It's not free.
Okay.
That's
the misconception.
Yep. That's the misconception that a lot of people think if you're an agent, you get it for free.
Yes.
You don't get it for free, but you get it very discounted.
Oh, okay.
Very discounted. You're not gonna pay the price that you would pay. I would pay. We won't pay the same. Girl.
I know what you mean.
We won't pay the same price.
Same price.
Yeah, because you're in the business, so they want you to come and they want you to
tell other people.
Like, yeah, that beach was beautiful, just like the picture said.
Okay.
The drinks was popping, just like they said.
Okay.
They want you, and they treat you like royalty.
Really?
Yes. When you go on these familiarization trips or whatever.
I would like that. Take me through a day of a typical travel agent. So I call you. I tell you I want to go to. I don't really go nowhere. So I don't like me. I'm scared of planes. I'm more of a like anywhere I go is my vacation. Like I go to the beach.
Well, you can still go to local stuff and find like decent places. But that's the thing about being an agent. You get access to stuff that the consumers don't get access to. When you get promotions and deals. My emails is bombarded every day.
So I don't always have to go away on a plane. Like I can
you could do
local.
Yep. You could. A hotel, or did they have resorts and stuff you said you haven't been to Florida and everything.
Well, I have been to Florida. Like, don't get me wrong. I do go places. I took a day trip to Boston a couple months ago. Okay. Like, I will go, but it's just because
they have like, you could do bus or like that. Now they got the fancy buses where you get drinks and they serve you food.
Oh, we need you to plug us in.
Yes, okay. Ooh, I like that.
So we call you, so I could call you. Take me. Okay, so people out here want to travel.
First thing, if somebody, like I just had a client hit me up yesterday. They want to go on a cruise. Okay. So the first step is I send them my inquiry form. Okay. So you fill out the inquiry form, and based on the answers that you the answers that you put on the form, I'll come back. I ask you a few more questions if I need more details, like your dates or what's your budget, because sometimes people are unrealistic with what
they got champagne taste with beer money, basically.
Okay, because that was a situation. I'm like,
where you want to go? Where?
He want a balcony room on a cruise or whatever, and flights. He want the flights. He want me to book the flights and everything too. And he was like $500 per person. I was like,
where you going, buddy?
I said,
2023.
Let me see if this is really this is really the budget that he gave me. So I go back and ask like clarifying questions like, is your budget $500 per person, including the flight?
Is that your max?
Right. That's what I was like. He was like, that was a mistake. It's $700. That's still. I was like, to be honest, I'll be completely honest with my clients. I'm like, to be realistic, that's a really tight budget for a balcony room and then I said, and flights right now are expensive.
Crazy. Yes.
They are very expensive at this time. And I'm like, I said, is the budget flexible? He said the budget was. I said, all right, so we can work.
Okay.
I said, I can find you something close to it, but it ain't going to be right. Exactly. So that's what I'm doing right now. So that's the process I go through.
Now, do we pay you because, like we say, we have the misconception of the travel agents?
Some agents do charge. Like ones who've been in this business for a really long time. Okay. I understand because it is work. Okay. Like you got to put the itinerary together. Like if they want activities, it all depends on what they want. Okay. Because some clients is a simple, they just need flight, hotel. That's an easy put together. Okay. Other ones, they want you to plan the whole thing, like their excursions, all that. Everything. Like I just booked one where that's what I had to do. I had to book the excursions and everything. Because the client, he don't know nothing about traveling or anything like that. Everything. So I had to do everything.
I need a trip book. I do. I say I'm going somewhere in 2024. I just don't know.
Just let me know.
Now, you said local though, so I hit you up because I be locally everywhere. Okay. Now getting on flights is just my anxiety. Don't have me just getting up on planes. So that's why I be like, I gotta pump myself up. Okay. So right now I'm looking for a March trip. So I'll hit you up for that. But locally, what could I do? Like tell me something that would be different because in my mind I'm always planning everything. And so I don't need a travel agent. That's how I think about mine. Yeah, so tell me what the mindset is. Tell me what you can do for me that we can't do for ourselves, basically.
The travel agents, basically, we get access to all the deals, promotions that's going on anywhere. Like I said, my emails are bombarded every day on deals. Okay. So where you want to go, I may find you a deal or promotion that they have in, and you may pay a cheaper price than what you will find out on the consumer site.
Got you.
So we could save you money in that way, like with flights and everything. So flights, you really don't get commission off of flights. Okay. So but we still yes. Okay. But we still could book your flights if you need, because some people they don't know how, like I said, my last client I had to book because he doesn't know. Okay. So we can do that as well. But like I said, we can get promotions and deals that the consumer won't get. And we'll follow up too. Like, say something goes wrong, we're your third party. You go through us. Like, this is an issue. Like, you get to the hotel or something, and something that's not right. What you book. That's what we come in to help call and
so we
have
can call
our connection.
You like call them.
Like, this is not what I paid for. I'm like, don't go for me. Yeah, right. We took because we got a good relationship with our vendors, and suppliers. Okay, so they hold us in high regards. Okay, so, and that way we can alleviate the issues that you have. Right. Got you. If you come there and you have any issues or anything like that, we can step in that way.
So taking the stress basically off of the
person. Well, planning the trip, we take all of that stress off of you. Okay. Or we take all of that stress. Stuff that's out of our control. Like if the flight delayed, that's out of our control. That's out of our control.
That's not a problem.
That's out of our control. But this is why you get travel insurance. Okay. Because if your flight delayed, they pay you.
So you do for need your that flight, travel insurance.
How much that travel insurance cost? It depends.
I'm just scrolling past that line. I'm not paying nothing extra.
You sound like my cousin. But no, it is really needed because you never know. You just never know. Like okay, they just went on their trip, and their flight was delayed. Mm-hmm. He getting back $100 per person. Oh wow! Because his flight was delayed. I said that's that's pretty much what he paid for the insurance.
Okay, I was about to say, what's the typical price for the insurance? It's like
it depends on how much the total trip is. Okay, and what state you live in. Like it depends on what state you live in and how much the trip is. Okay, so it differentiates between each trip.
Okay. Now, how you balance it from being the full-time mom and wife?
When I first started,
how?
Oh my goodness, I needed this every day.
Every day drinking wine, the good wine.
My husband was like, I feel neglected because I was on trainings and I was just overwhelming myself when I didn't have to. I'm an overthinker, so got you. I'm like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, and I was just going. I'm like, you're right. You need to take a break,
down, right?
Take a break, calm down, because I was just on overload. Because I'm like, I want to know everything, and
it is to know,
right? And I'm like, my sponsor was like, slow down. You don't have to learn everything.
It's gonna
take your time. Take your time with that. I'm like, girl, I'm over here stressed out because I'm trying to learn this. I don't know how to do this.
You got your daughter, you got your husband.
Right.
How did you find that balance? Like I said, I had to take months.
Right. I had to take a break from people like putting it out there too, like booking trips and everything. I was like, take a break from everything.
Okay.
And then, whew, excuse me. The
wine's calling. The wine getting to me. We usually have mimosas, but it's the afternoon, so we went straight to wine.
Yeah, so that's what I just took a break.
Okay.
And stop and relieve. I said, stop. You're overthinking this. Calm down.
Okay.
Breathe and start making like a schedule.
Okay.
Start making a schedule for yourself. This between this time and this time,
is what I'll be doing.
Between this time and this time, you do that.
Wow.
So that's why I had to make a schedule because I was just all over the place. And that's usually not me because I'm pretty organized person.
Okay.
And I don't know what it was about the trap. It just threw me, and I was so overwhelmed. And I'm like, all right, just take it back and create a schedule for yourself.
Was that your first entrepreneurship?
Yes,
to
this
travel?
my first.
Okay,
first,
so wow,
so I'm new to it. So I'm like, how does this?
Grace. Yeah, show yourself some grace.
Like, calm down, you doing too much. I'm
it's
like,
gonna be okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
but I love it. I love your consistency. That's why I want you to your consistency. You're booking trips.
I be trying, girl.
But you know what? It's the beginning and it's new, and you always gonna go through hurdles. So
it's been plenty of times I was like, you know what? I don't think this for me.
Don't ever think that.
Let me just stop. And then I was like, you know what? No. I said I always do that when something seems hard or I can't get it. I just leave it alone. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay this time.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna get through it. And they gonna happen.
And now look, like you got it. You found that balance. I always say I give myself 6 months. If I try something, I mean, I done sold everything from shirts to not ass. You know what I mean? I've sold everything. But I just I give myself 6 months. If it don't work out, then I'll switch to something else. You got to pivot to prosper sometimes. Right. But at least you got to give yourself time because people like to see consistency. You know what I mean? Like you may post it one day and then you might not post it another month. They're like, "What? Is she really a travel agent?" You know what I mean?
No, so I won't wait months to post. No, it may because. Like I said, I work in finance. So the quarter closed. The last couple of girl, I was like, I'm so sorry, y'all. I haven't been able to post. This job has been. It was a rough quarter close.
It be like that. It be like that.
So I wasn't posting as much as I used to, but I try to post at least every day, at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay. So as a new entrepreneur, what advice would you give to somebody else who's behind you and be like, you know what, I might want to jump in a travel agent? Like what? Now that you're 6 months into it, what would you say? Like, how would they start? Like, how would they go about it?
When you first start, you have to pick. I'll say pick a niche.
Okay.
Because like either you're going to do cruises or inclusives.
Okay.
What other areas you can do? Corporate or like that, because you could be a travel agent for corporations and all that. That's a whole.
Let me get over there,
baby. The commission is
good. So is the money good? That's another thing too. Is the money good?
If you consistently booking, yes, it is. It's very good, and you can build a team as well because it's 2 parts of the business. There's a marketing side and there's a travel side.
Okay.
The travel side, that's 2 checks. On the marketing side, you can make up to 6 extra tracks.
Let me come on your marketing side. Let me come, because when you slide in my DM with some of that information, okay?
You can make up to 6 extra checks because you're building a team. Like if you partner, like say for instance, you come in and you partner with me.
Okay.
I'll get $50.
Okay.
And then if you bring somebody in, I'll make 50% of that. The 50, I'll get $25 for bringing you in and you bringing somebody else in.
Do I have to do something? Because I know I used to sell, when I was selling jewelry, you bring somebody in, you get a percentage of the jewelry that they sell. Like, so is it's similar to
like
that?
Whoever you bring in, yes. You make some kind of percentage off of them. Like my director right now, her business, she got 8,000 people in her business.
Okay.
And she's only personally business partner with I think like 35 people she actually brought into the business.
Okay.
But her team, from them telling somebody and they joined, and this person telling somebody and they joined, it just keeps going.
Love it.
And now her business is 8,000 people.
Wow.
And she gets $4 for all of those 8,000 people. So
you add that up, right? Get your
every
calculators
month,
out.
Every month. On the 10th.
How dope
on
is
the
that?
10th, she gets that $32,000 check.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Y'all want to travel? Sign me up.
From just that. So I'm like, I said, and it's a legacy business because once you read, because it's 3 tiers to the business. It's 3 wide, 9 deep.
Okay.
So the first 3 people you get in, you're a silver builder.
Okay.
I mean a bronze builder. Then the next 3 people, you're silver.
Okay.
And then it takes 9 people to go gold. And
now,
that's when you start getting.
People have to be active. You know what I mean?
They have to be active. They have to be both on the marketing and the travel side.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to be both.
Okay.
For it to count.
Okay.
So once you get 9 people into the business, you're a goal builder, and you start getting overrides on what your team makes. Like whatever they make, you make 10% of what they make.
But it's all teamwork.
It's all about having relationships with people and building people and making money. I said you can make a lot of money.
I need to know. We need to have an outside conversation
and I was like,
about this.
I said I want to be a part of that. And then you can leave, once you become a director, which is 100 people in your organization, you get a monthly bonus every month, $1,000 extra every month as a 1-star director, and then go up from there. 2 stars, it just keeps going up, keep going up. And you just helping people. And once you become a director, it's a legacy business.
Okay.
So if something was to happen to you or anything, it goes to your family. It goes to whoever you leave as your beneficiary.
Gotcha.
All of your bonuses, all of your overrides, it keeps going and it goes to your family.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yep.
I love that for you. Like, I love that. Like, come on with it.
I said, I know it's going to take me some time. I said, but I'm going to stick with it. Because I love to travel.
Yes.
And I always book. I'm always the one organizing my family travel.
And
so
even
I was
if
like,
you get it for just your family, like,
right,
I feel like I'm the coordinator in my family. So call me. Call me. If my family,
call me. Tell my family, call me first. Before y'all go on them trips.
Tell them where they can find you at, too. Let's go.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook. Right, I'm on Facebook. And my pages, it's about that time travel.
Yes.
That's the name of my Facebook page. So you can go on Facebook. And my
message
page is public.
Yes.
You can message me or you can hit me on my page and I will respond.
And don't you got a cruise yourself coming up for your daughter,
I
right?
got a couple of trips coming up.
Tell them about let's plug in your stuff. Let's go.
I got a cruise. My daughter's 9th birthday. We're doing a cruise. Well, I think I got like 7 cabins right now so far.
And that's in April, right?
That one is in April. Yeah, her birthday is in April. Then my best friend's birthday is in February. We just booked for her trip. This one is in Florida.
Okay.
That one is in Florida. Then I have to plan the Mother's Day trip to Jamaica for next year. So that post about to be coming out.
I think I
did do a post,
but I gotta update it. What's the dates for May?
For Mother's Day. I think it was the 9th to the 12th. I think it was.
Okay.
May 9th to the 12th. May 9th to the 12th. And then my birthday, I'm gonna be turning 40. So
welcome to the 40s club.
Me and hubby going to Cabo. So
I
gotta get that flyer together. So if people want to come, my friends and family want to come, but even people who don't, this is an open thing, so anybody could come, right? Anybody could come, but we going to Cabo. We already decided. We going to Cabo for our birthday.
I love that.
And our birthdays are a day apart, so it'll be both.
And you said that's in what month?
That's in July.
Oh, July.
That's in July.
Okay, Cabo in July. We got the cruise.
But I do have another Dubai and Thailand trip too planned for June in 2024. Okay, you can find the post on my page.
I have to look.
My travel page.
I've been out of touch with. I've had a lot going on this week.
You don't have to go out of the country either. I got a post up there too that tell you the different places you would go without having a passport, because I know a lot of people don't have passports. Yeah,
I know a lot of felons who can't get right. It's unfortunate they can't get their passports.
So I got places up there you could go where you don't need your passport. So you could do that too. So right now is a good time to get your passport because the times has been decreased.
Okay.
Now, yeah.
So it's good. And how much is a passport for the people who don't know?
Well, it's like $130.
Okay.
$130.
So $130.
Right now, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. I love it. I love it. So we got the traveling information. We know where to go. Where you can go anywhere local. You don't have to be on a plane. You can go wherever you want to go. Take us out with some positive words before we end this, because I love it. I love how you starting an entrepreneur. It's good to have somebody new doing entrepreneurship, because people always see people who seasoned and been doing this and feel like it's easy. It's not easy.
It's not. It's really not. It's really not that easy. But what I would say is stay consistent and keep going, and eventually it's going to pick up. You're going to start prayer.
Be locked in with God and Google. Okay.
Be locked in. Be consistent. Don't give up. Like what keeps me going, we have, even with my company, they have morning inspiration calls.
Oh, I love that.
Where they pick up, it's like, do this, do that. You got this. Don't give up on your stuff. Yeah, they have morning inspiration calls every morning, all throughout the week. So to pick you up if you feeling like, because you had those moments.
Yeah, we all do. We all do.
Have those moments like,
so this help you stay on your Zoom.
Right. I don't even want to do this right now.
I don't want to do this today.
Right. To keep you going and motivating you to keep going. I just think my thing is don't quit on yourself.
I love
that. You deserve it. Go for whatever you want to do.
Oh, let's toast to that before we end. Don't quit on yourself.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tisha, for stopping by. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me. And I got a little something for you.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Say bye. Bye. Thank y'all.
No,